Hey guys, Eli here. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you have a good start to your weekend so far. So I went and saw Backrooms last night. Saw it with my son and his girlfriend, and it was a really cool experience. It wasn't a sold out theater or sold out room, but like at our local theater. I mean, I haven't seen a sold out movie in decades, maybe. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it was a pretty packed theater, much more than normal for us. Like I was alluding to, I feel like I was probably the oldest person there. I'm 44. It was like a crowd of like teens to maybe early 20s, but they were great. It was a fucking great crowd. So yeah, I'm not going to say too much about that yet. I'll be reviewing it. Obviously, I'm probably going to watch it again tonight, actually, because my girlfriend didn't get to see it. She kind of wants to check it out. So I liked it. We'll leave it at there. Leave it there. But I've been wanting to get more into the Backrooms, Kane Parsons' original Backrooms. I don't know if you'd want to call it a series. It's more like a playlist, I think, is what he calls it. He kind of just kept making more. Not all of it connects. So I've kind of skimmed through. I've watched a couple, but I want to watch all of it. So maybe I'll just start doing that one at a time, and I'll make a video. You guys can watch it with me because I feel like my audience, if you can say that I have one, is eh, you know eh, people my age, I guess millennials and Gen Xers or whatever. So I think a lot of them, maybe haven't seen any of the backroom stuff. I know, like, I don't have much. I don't have many like younger viewers, which are make up for the majority of Backrooms fans. But I count myself as a fan now because I'm really kind of enthralled with this series. It just resonates with me, and I wanted to tell a quick story because I actually have like a liminal space story. I'll just tell it real quick. So I moved to the state that I live in now. I moved here when I was like, I think 13. And so we basically went from the city to living out in the woods. And, since we lived out in the woods and I was 13, I would go explore them pretty much daily. And as soon as I started doing that, I started having these dreams. I would start having these dreams that there was a house out in these woods. It was on my parents' property. And it was a house that just didn't look like it belonged there. There's no roads or anything. How would you drive up to it? How would you get there? So, it was kind of like from what I remember, kind of like a rectangular shaped house. Very, I don't want to say alien looking, but it didn't look like a normal house at all. Um, it kind of decent size, but not huge. And in my dream, I went into the house and there wasn't anyone in there, but the house was just weird. Like the halls went on forever. It just turned out to be like 20 times the size that it looked, from the outside. And so that was really creepy and crazy. And not only did I have that dream once, but I had that dream many times where I would return to that house. It was crazy. I think I returned to that house in my dreams for at least a number of years, a couple of years at least. And I wish I would return. I wish I'd have that dream again, but I don't think it's going to happen. But yeah, I would have different dreams. Sometimes I would go there and there would be, I remember one time I had a dream where there were like people guarding it on the outside with guns, and just weird, just weird. I had these dreams so many times as a kid that I actually went looking for the house. I was like, maybe it's out there. It's not there. But yeah, kind of crazy. So anyways, let's I'm gonna watch the very first Backrooms video that Kane Parsons ever made. This video is, let's see, when did he even make this? 2022, so just 4 years ago. And I have seen this one. This one's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm totally excited to watch it again. The thing is with this liminal space stuff, first of all, I'm kind of new to it. I know like a lot of the younger kids are not. I know my son's been watching this stuff, this kind of like analog horror or whatever you want to call it. He's been watching it since he was like 12 years old. So I'm just kind of getting into it, and I think it's really cool. The whole liminal space thing, for me, I don't know about you guys, but for me, it really just like appeals to like just like that primal part of my brain that almost like an uncanny valley type fear. And maybe that's how it works for all of us, but I don't know. I don't know if we all get that feeling, from watching this stuff. But I think it's great. I'll just put it this way: I want more. I would love to have more movies. I don't know what Kane is planning, but I hope now that he's made the Backrooms movie, I hope this isn't it for Backrooms. I hope he. I assume it's not, because it's his baby, and why would he just let it go? But some people like to let things go so they can move on to the next, the next thing. But anyways, I'm just totally rambling here. Had a bit much caffeine today, but let's start it. Backrooms, very first video. You turn off your lights, go grab a beer or a joint or something, and join me.
Sound, camera,
rolling.
All right, and action. All right, cut. That was good. Guys. All right, that was good. I'm thinking we get a wide angle, and then we're done. Okay?
All right. Yeah, cool.
Like how much further? Like a little more. Right. A little more.
That?
Yeah. Whoa.
Hello? Hello? Hey, guys. What is this? Hello? Is someone there? Whoa. What the hell?
Spring. It's time to run it. Run it until the grass becomes a lawn, until the hedges duck and cover. Then
Can anybody hear me? Hello? Damn it. Okay. What the hell? What the hell? Don't move. This isn't real. This isn't real. This isn't real. You gotta be kidding me.
Yikes. It's crazy. I think it's really cool. I actually like that one better than some of the ones that I've seen since then. But you know, like some of them I think look a little bit too CGI. I mean, I get it. This is an old man talking, right? I get it that it was most of it was. That's how he was able to create it when he was, 16 years old or whatever. Yeah, most of it is CGI. The movie, that, however, is not. The movie is very largely practical. So yeah, if you can get past, if you're old like me, and you can get past the fact that it's mostly CGI, and some of it some of it's very obvious. If you can get past that, if you can somehow keep your mind in there, I know the younger generations can, because they like my son, he plays a lot of video games, so being in a CGI world, not that hard for him to do, for him to to be able to not get taken out of it like some of us old bastards might. But so that was the first video. What do you guys think, if you weren't previously familiar? Yeah, something about it just really creepy. I also find myself, when I watch these, I find myself going into kind of like a fantastical mindset, and this is going to kind of sound dark, but like, I just feel like things in the world, in this country and everything, are going so shitty right now that I honestly, if I was able to get into the back rooms, I'd probably just stay there. I don't think I'd ever come back. If I'd find a way to survive, just something about the buzzing, the buzzing neon lights, and the gritty video, the yellow walls. I just love it. And I like how it's set in the 90s. The movie was also, I think that's cool, 96 or something like that. And if you want to check out something cool, you can go to Google, and I don't remember how to search for it. Just try to find the Kane Parsons inspiration for the yellow, look of the back rooms. He got from an old pictures from this old, like, I think it was a furniture store in like Milwaukee or something in the 70s. And he found pictures of it And so basically, and it looks exactly like his back room. So that's really cool. And I love it. I also love a story or a movie or what have you, where a building or the building is almost like a living, breathing being, if that makes any sense. The closest I've ever came, or the best example I have of that is the office building that they work in Severance, which took inspiration from Backrooms, I've been told. So full circle there. So yeah, the office room or the office building in Severance is, I consider it like almost like a living, like a character of its own. It's almost like a living, breathing entity in its own weird way. And I just think it's really cool. Again, maybe it's got to be something primal in our brains that I don't know. Who knows? The human brains are, we're so stupid, yet so complex at the same time. But anyways, hopefully, if you've never seen Backrooms, any of the Backroom stuff, hopefully you thought that was cool, because I'm going to come back with more. I think I'm just going to keep doing this one video at a time, and I think it'll be fun. So yeah, come hang out with me. Maybe I'll do one live one of these days. We'll watch it together live. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good weekend. Go see the Backrooms movie. It's really cool. I think I'm going to see it again tonight, second time. So cheers, guys. I'll see you at the multiplex.